Hello guys, welcome to QuantWithHains. Here let us analyze SSC CGL 2024 question paper. So the first question is divisibility test. Which digit should be come in place star and dollar respectively if the number 72864 star dollar is divisible by both 8 and 5. So if this number should be divisible by 5 and 8, what these two numbers should be? Here options are 4 and 0, 2 and 0, 2 and 5, 4 and 5. We need to find out. As we know divisibility of 8, last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. That means for divisibility of 8, 4 star dollar should be divisible by 8. And for divisibility of 5, last digit should be 0 or 5. So this can be either 0 or 5. Obviously options are also 0 and 5. So we need to find star. Here we need to apply trial and error method. That is, in star and dollar 0, 4 0. What do we get? 4 star is 4, dollar is 0 divided by 8. 4 2s are 11, 2 1s are 55. So it is divisible, means option 1 is our answer. When you apply this 2 and 0, 420, option 3 becomes 425, option 4, 4, 5, 445. This all three are divisible by 5, but they are not divisible by 8. So our option is option 1. Divisibility means if you divide, you need to get remainder as 0. But in this case, if you divide it by 8, 420 for example, 4 5s are 40, 8 2s are 16. Here we got remainder as 4. But whereas 440 by 8, we get remainder as 0. Similarly, you can check for option 3 and 4. Thank you. Coming to the second question that has come in SSC CGL Tier 1 9 September 2024 Shift 1. Here this is a table that is shown number of soaps sold by 4 different companies. P, Q, R, S are company names in 4 different months. Months are May, June, July, August. So this is the data given in tabular form. So what they are asking is, question is, what percentage number of soaps sold in Q plus S companies in May is what percentage more sold by company P in July. So Q plus S, Q, S in May, that is this value and this. That is 1540 plus 1736. Company Q and S sold in May, sum is 3276. So this value is what percentage more than P company sold number of soaps sold in July. July P is 1820. So that is 1820. So how much percentage more? More means we need to subtract. 2 plus 10 plus 2. 1456. So 1456 by, here we are comparing with the company P in July, that is 1820 into 100. Here 1820 because we are comparing this number with this value. So with which we are comparing, that should be in the denominator. So all is left is cancellation. 2 7s are 2 2s are 4, 8. 1 8 times. So 8 into 10, 80%. So answer is 80% is our answer. Thank you. Coming to third question of SSC CGL 2024 Shift 1. In a triangle PQR, it's a geometry question, is a point, S is a point on the side of QR such that P is perpendicular. This symbol is perpendicular QR. Then which of these options are true? One of this is true. So triangle PQR, let us draw first. PQR. S is a point on the side QR. This is side QR. S is a point such that PS is perpendicular to QR. Means if you draw something like this, it should be perpendicular. Then which of the options is true? Here, this and this, we need to find relationship. So if we consider this triangle, PQS triangle, it's a right angle triangle. It is like this, PQS, perpendicular. If we apply hypotenuse formula, PQ square equals to, hypotenuse square is side square plus side square, QS square. Now coming to the triangle PSR, this triangle, how do we draw that? PSR. Here for this both triangles, PS is common. Again here hypotenuse is PR, means PR square equals to hypotenuse square equals to side square plus side square. That means PS square plus SR square. So in options, if we check here, we need to find relationship between PQ, PR, QS and SR. As we can observe here, PS square is common, so that we can equate these two equations. How do we do that? In this equation 1, we will write everything with respect to PS square. That is PQ square minus QS square. From this equation 1, we got this. From this equation 2, PS square equals to PR square minus SR square. So we can equate these two because PS is common. So how do we equate and what do we get? That is PQ square minus QS square equals to PR square minus SR square. So in options, negative sign is not there, all are positive. Means we'll send these terms to right hand side and left hand side. What do we get? Minus becomes plus. PQ square, here minus SR square is there, it goes to left hand side, means it becomes plus SR square equals to PR square. Here minus QS square is there, goes to right hand side, means it becomes plus QS square. So this is our value. Left hand side, this one, and this is here right hand side, here it is left hand side. That's it. That is option D2. Thank you. Here let us understand the fourth question of SSC CGL 2024 shift 1, that is BODMAS rule, application of BODMAS rule. Here 15.5 minus, this is rectangle bracket, 3 minus curly bracket, 7 minus square bracket, 5 minus again square bracket, 14.5 minus 13.5. According to the BODMAS rule, first this is bracket, B for bracket. Bracket also we have order. First we need to solve what is inside the square bracket, second rectangle bracket, then third curly bracket. This is the order. So square bracket is this and this is also square bracket. First we need to solve this. 14.5 minus 13.5, obviously that is 1. So this value is 1. Now we need to solve this square bracket. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So this whole bracket is 4. After that, we'll solve this curly bracket. 7 minus 4, that is 3. This whole value is 3. Now we are left with rectangle bracket 3 minus 3, that is 0. So this whole value is 0. We are left with only 15.5. Obviously, 15.5 minus 0 is 15.5. That is option A. Hello guys, welcome to the fifth question of SSC CGL 2024 Math Solution Set 10. Here this is a question of ratio and proportion. Here some information is given. The income of PQR, three persons are there. Income are in the ratio of 10:12:9. That means numbers are 10x, 12x, 9x. X is another number. So, and their expenditure is E, are in the ratio of 12:15:8. That means we can, that is 12y, 15y, 8y. So, it is given income ratios of PQR as this and expenditure as this. So, they are asking the ratio of savings. Savings ratio we need to find. Here Q and another information is given if Q saves 25% of his income. So how do we write them? Q's income is 25% means that is 1/4. So savings is 1/4 of income. Here, so that income we know 12x. Expenditure is 15y. So savings is 1/4 of income. 1/4 of 12x is 3y. So savings is given as of Q as 3y. Obviously income equals to expenditure plus savings. Income is 12x we got, and by this fraction 25% is 1/4. With that information we got savings as 3x. 1/4 of 12x is 3x. Savings is 3x. So from here 12x is income, 3x is savings. Obviously expenditure is 9x. We got expenditure in terms of x, that is 9x. In question it is given as 15y in fraction. So 15y. So from here we got information between x and y. Relationship between x and y using this information and this formula. 3 3s are 3 5s are. So what information we got is 3x equals to 5y. Savings usually it is from here, savings is income minus expenditure. Income minus expenditure is 10x minus 12y. Again for Q, income minus expenditure is savings, that is 12x minus 15y, 9x minus 8y. But it becomes very lengthy to find out by substituting this value in this and doing cancellation is a bit complicated. So we will not use this procedure. Instead, what we do is, here we consider x as 5. So that this y did get cancelled. So we get y as 3. That will substitute here. If x is 5, this value is 50. X is 5, this value is 60. X is 5, this is 45. Then what expenditure becomes? 12 into 3, 36. 5 into 3, 45. 8 into 3, 24. So we got values of expenditure, income and expenditure. But they are asking savings ratio, that is savings is income minus expenditure. 50 minus 36 is to 60 minus 45 is to 45 minus 24. 50 minus 36 is 14. Option 2. 60 minus 45, 15. 45 minus 24, 21. So we need to take some random value because 3 and 5 are prime. So we take x as 5 so that this 5 get cancelled. So we get 3. So that we can substitute here and we can get easily. You can do by substituting x as 5y by 3 also, but it becomes a bit complicated in exam. Now let us understand the sixth question of SSC CGL 2024 paper discussion here. Here this table is given. Usually in exam, don't get fear and don't skip such questions. These are very easy. Just by using information, we need to select the answer. The classification of 100 students. Here information of 100 students is given based on the marks obtained by them in English and mathematics. So two subjects, English and mathematics, marks, 40% marks in mathematics. Here we want only about mathematics, not English, and aggregate also, information also not required. So we need to focus on this column. Required to pursue higher studies. So what is given means at least means minimum marks. Minimum of 40% marks in mathematics is required to pursue higher studies. So this is the condition, 40%. So how many students will be eligible? How many students got minimum 40% of marks? Here information given with respect to 50. 40% is required. That means 40% of 50. 51s are 52s are 40 by 2 is 20. So 20 marks he or she should get minimum marks to qualify to be eligible for higher studies. So 20 and above this row, but in mathematics number of students is 65. So option 2 is our answer. Let us understand the 7th question of SSC CGL Tier 1 Shift 1 question. This topic is geometry, subtopic is congruent triangles. Let us understand the question first. In triangles ABC and DEF, here we are talking about two triangles. One triangle is ABC and another triangle is DEF. ABC and DEF. And another information is given as angle A equals to angle D. That means angle A, angle D are equal. Again, sides. This is angle, this is side. AB equals to FD. This side AB and this triangle DEF side DF is equals to AB. They are of same length. The two triangles are congruent by SAS. SAS means side angle side criteria. To follow this criteria, we understand that of side AB is given as DF and this angle adjacent side is AC. So for this triangle of DEF also, this adjacent side of angle D should be equal. That means these two should be equal. AB, DF, in between angle is there means the sides in which this angle is there, that those two sides should be equal of respective triangles. So from this we understand that AC equals to DE. That is option 4. Thank you. Now let us understand the 8th question. Here this is a problem of time and work. In that subtopic is pipes and cistern. Here let us understand the question first. Two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 10 minutes and 20 minutes respectively. Means A can fill the tank in 10 minutes and B can separately fill the tank in 20 minutes. But they are working together. Not together, respectively means individually. The pipe C can empty the tank in 30 minutes. Here A and B are filling, but C is removing that water. Empty means removing. All the three pipes are open at the same time in the beginning. However means but pipe C is closed 2 minutes before the tank is filled. If you assume that this is tap A and this is tap B, they are filling this tank. But at this tap C is draining. Draining means removing. Draining or removing or emptying. Emptying means same. think the same. But this pipe C is closed 2 minutes before the tank is filled. Here A and B and C are open at the same time, but at last 2 minutes before this tank is going to fill, this is closed. Means before 2 minutes, only A and B are working, that is filling the water. That means before 2 minutes, this tap is closed, means only positive work is done. So we'll write everything, whatever it is given. 10 minutes. B is given as 20 minutes. Here A and B are doing positive work because they are filling the tank. But whereas C is doing negative work. It's removing the water, whatever A and B taps are filling. So here one work is 10 minutes. Means A can do in 1 minute 1/10 of work. Similarly, B can do 1/20th of work. Whereas C is doing minus 1/30th. Minus because it's doing negative work or it's removing water. Whereas A and B are filling the tank. So, positive work. Here, let us assume that the tank is filled in X minutes. So we need to find what this X is. That is the question. Here in 1 minute, A is doing 1/10 of work. That means in X minutes, A is doing X/10 of work. This is positive work. B is doing X/20th work. Positive work, so we need not put plus here. Whereas C is doing negative work, that is X minus 30th of work. Here we can add this and equate to 1 if it is not closed 2 minutes before tank is filled. But it is closed 2 minutes before the tank is filled, means here A and B are doing their work completely in the required time X minutes, but whereas C, it is doing 2 minutes less work. That means how many time it's doing X minus 2 of minutes, it's doing work. 2 minutes, it's not doing work, it is closed. Minus of X/2/30. Here minus because it is a negative work. Here minus 2 because it is close to 2 minutes before the tank is filled. Here this is important. Many people go wrong here. Now we need to equate to 1. A work is X/10. B work is X/20. Whereas C work minus of X minus 2/30 equals to 1 work. They are all together working on a tank to fill. That's why work is 1. So we need to add X/10 plus X/20 plus into minus minus X/30 minus into minus plus 2/30. 2 ones are 2 15s are. Here 1/15 in the left hand side, it goes to right hand side, means it becomes 1 minus 1/15, that is 14/15. So we need to equate the left hand side to the 14/15. Here this whole value LCM is 60. We need to multiply 6x, 3x, into 2 into 2 minus 2x equals to 1 minus 1/15, that is 14/15. 15 ones are 15 fours are 9. 9 minus 2 7. 7x equals to 4 into 14. 7 ones are 7 twos are. So x equals to 8. So option 3. So in 8 minutes, the tank is filled if A and B are open at the top and C at the bottom doing the negative work. Thank you. Here let us understand the 9th question of SSC CGL 2024 exam. A payment of 120 rupees is made with 10 rupees coins, 5 rupees coins and 2 rupees coins. 2 rupees. A total of 25 coins are used. Which of the following is the number of 10 rupees coins used in the payment? So how many 10 rupees coins are there? That is what we need to find out. Here coins are 10 rupees coins, 5 rupees coins, 2 rupees coins are there. Number of coins. How many 10 rupees coins are there means X. Y number of coins. 5 rupees Y are there. And 2 rupees we take 25 minus X plus Y because a total of 25 coins are there. Means overall coins X plus this 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 2 rupees. If we count all those, that should be 25. So that's why we have written 25 minus X plus 5. That is the remaining 2 rupees coins. Which of the following number of 10 rupees coins used in the payment means they are asking X values. How many 10 rupees coins are there? We need to find out. So total sum is 120 rupees. He has an amount of 120 rupees of which 10 rupees coins are there, 5 rupees coins are there, 2 rupees coins are there. So how do we equate 120 rupees? 120 rupees equals to 10 rupees into X, 10X plus 5 rupees into Y coins means he has 5Y rupees plus 2 rupees into this much. 2 into 25 minus X plus Y. That is 120 equals to 10X plus 5Y. 2 into 25 50 minus 2X minus 2Y. That means here plus 50 is there, here goes to left hand side means it becomes minus 50, that is 70. So 70 equals to 10x minus 2x, 8x. 5y minus 2y, that is 3y. Here we got an equation, linear equation of x and y. It has infinite solution. Because here x can be anything and according to it y changes. So that how do we solve that? Here is an important note that here number of coins we took x and y and 2 rupees as this. So x and y should be natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3 so on. It cannot be negative number. X can't be negative number, y cannot be negative number. And x and y cannot be fractions also. X cannot be a fraction, say like 1 by 2, 1 by 3. You can simply apply the logic because there are number of coins. Coins cannot be in fraction or negative. So how do we solve this equation? Here we need to find the x value that can be found by options checking. So this question is purely options checking. Options check. How do we check these options? We need to remember that x and y are natural numbers. It cannot be negative and fractions. So 8 plus 3y equals to 17. Here 6. 80 into 6 plus 3y equals to 70. 48. So 70 minus 48, that is 22. So y is 22 by 3. It cannot be cancelled. It is fraction. It cannot be fraction value. X and y. But if we take x as 6, y we got fraction. So this option can be eliminated. Now coming to option 2. 4. 8 into 4 plus 3y equals to 70. 32. 70 minus 32. 38. So y is again 38 by 3. We got again fraction value which is not our option. So option 2 also eliminated. So coming to option 3, 10. If you substitute 10 in this, in x. 8 into 10 equals to 3y equals to 70. 3y equals to 70 minus 80, we got minus 10, which is not our answer because it cannot be negative or fraction. We got negative here, we got fraction here. So option 3 is also eliminated. Now obviously fourth option is our answer because we are neither will get negative answer or fraction. That is 8 into 8 plus 3 into y equals to 70. 8 8 is 64. 70 minus 64 is 6. So y equals to 2. That is option 4. X is 8, then y is 2. These are positive numbers and they are not fractions. And it is also satisfying this equation. So our option is fourth option. Thank you. Now coming to the 10th question of SSC CGL 2024. Here if 28.9 is to x is to x is to 36.1, this is an equation. And x is greater than 0 means this is positive value. X is positive value which we need to find out. So x value they are asking. So this is in the form of a is to b dots c is to dot. So here a is this, b, c, d. That means we need to multiply this and we need to equate to these two numbers. That is x into x square equals to this into this. That is 28.9 into 36.1. Square is there, it becomes root at the right hand side. As we know, here decimals are there. What we can write? 289 into 361 by 10 into 10. Decimal is there, one digit before. That's why 10, 10. Here, root of 289 is 17. So we'll equate that 17 into root of 361 is 19. By here 2 tens are there. We can take 1 10 because it is square root. So 17 into 19 into 10. 17, 19 will add as 20 minus 1 by 10. 340 minus 17 by 10 is our answer. That is option 2. 340 minus 17. 33. 323. Here numerator we got as 323 by 10 means before digit one decimal should be there. That is option 2. Now let us understand the 11th question. Here it is a question, a data is given in pictorial, it means picture. We need to understand this data and we need to find the solution. Here percentage concept is used. Study the below pie chart. This is pie chart, which shows the number of successful startups in different sector in a particular year. In a random year, there are different sectors. Sectors means agriculture, infrastructure, education, communication, transport, health and pharmaceutical means medical department. This is medical. So there are different departments. Sectors means departments. So here percentage is given 15%, 12%, 30%, 9, 10, 24%. Total number of successful startup is 2910. Means this whole, this is a circle which represents 100%. That is how 15 plus 12 plus 30 plus 9 plus 10 plus 24 we get 100%. That is given as, this value is given as 2910. Number of startups in the education and agriculture sectors. Education is 24, agriculture is 12. That means education is 24% plus agriculture is 12%. That is 36%. 100% is 2910. 100% value is 2910, but they're asking 36% how much? We need to cross multiply. That is 36 into 2910 by 100. 0, 0 get cancelled. We get 29.1 into 36. Here we need to find exact value, because if we come across the option 699, 104, if we check out the second, third options, they're almost near, especially 1048 and 1047 are near. So we cannot solve by taking approximate value. We need to do exactly, because we need to neglect the decimal part. This condition is very important. Here they did not ask to find the approximate value. They just said to ignore the decimal part. So we cannot take 29.1 and we can't ignore this 0.1, and we can't calculate only this value. We might get wrong values. So what we do is, here we'll write as 29.0.1 into 36. To 29 we'll write as 30 minus 1 plus 0.1 into 36. That is 36 3s are 1080 minus 36 plus 3.6. This is our answer. 1080 minus 36. 1044 plus 3.6 is 1047.6. Here this is 0.7, means greater than 0.5, means we can't take approximately as 0.48, and we can't opt in option 2, because in exam they given neglect decimal part, means we need to ignore this decimal part. That means we get answer 1047. That is option 4. Here let us understand the 12th question of SSC CGL 2024. The height of a cylinder is 20 centimeters. Height of cylinder is given as 20 centimeters. The lateral surface area is 1760 centimeters. This is cylinder. So this is 2 pi r, circumference of a circle. Like that we need to add h times. So into h, that is 2 pi r h is given as 1760 centimeters square. So they are asking the volume. Volume is pi r square into h. So we need to find this value. We have h value, but we do not have r value. That r value we'll get from the LSA. Lateral surface area is LSA. From here we get r value and we'll substitute here. Okay. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r, h is 20, equals to 760. 0, 0, 2 1s are 2 8s are 16, 8. 2 into 22, 44. 44 2 times. So r equals to 7 into 2. Now we got r value, but we need to find pi r square h value. That is 22 by 7. R square means 7 square into 2 square into h. H is 20. Here 1 7 will get cancelled. We are left with 1 7. 22 into 7 into 4 into 20. That is 28. 28 into 2, 56 into 220. 56 2s are 5 2s are 10, 11. So 112 into 110. Here we took 2 common, means 56 into 2 into 110. 56 2 is 110. So 112 into 11. 112 into 11. 2, 1 will write here. 2 plus 1, 3. 1 plus 1, 2. 112 into 11 is this, but also 0 is there, 0. That is option 4. Thank you.